Welcome to the Ola Hawatmeh Show on American One. Special guest tonight, we will be talking about the big, beautiful bill, those who are against it, and moving forward with the greatest president, President Trump. Stay tuned. With me is George and Santos. Thank you for coming on. Santos, thank you. George,
oh, you're welcome.
Tell me a little bit about who you are and what you guys do.
Well, we're a political organization, majority of bikers, and we do a lot of stuff for President Trump, also for veterans, child trafficking, also for handicapped children and stuff like that. So we do a lot of volunteer work.
All the good stuff.
Whatever.
All the good stuff, brother.
Yeah, and also, the storm relief stuff we did also helped out with that one also. So we've been kind of busy.
God
So
bless you.
we're just with DJ, the one that had the 13 surgeries, the one that's been running around with all the police officers, becoming an honorary member of all the police stations of the United States. And Cash Patel came in Monday and gave him the honor of swearing him into 245 sheriff departments, which was pretty cool. We were there.
Well, thank you so much for everything that you do, both you and Santos. America needs you, especially at a time like now.
Mm-hmm.
Have this on top of everything that you're doing. We have this big, beautiful bill we're trying to pass, and President Trump has so much against him. So it's great to have people that are fighting with him, people like you. What are your thoughts about that?
About that bill? Well, it's always the rhinos that are fighting the cause. I mean, President Trump's been in office for 5 months, and there's only 6 bills that haven't passed, which is ridiculous. The amount of times that Joe Biden was in 100 days and he had 80 bills that were passed already. So they're fighting him constantly. That's the main problem, that when the midterms come and elections are up, we must not put these people back in office again. We have to actually find out who the constitutional Republicans are and who's on Trump's America First agenda. That's what our main purpose is. That's
an excellent point. That is a great point. I mean, it seems like both sides from the House and Senate dragging their feet, and there's so many people against him. I saw the president a few days ago during lunch, and Rand Paul, they just finished playing golf all day. He's playing golf with him, then sits with him. I said hi to the president. I don't really care much for Rand Paul, so I didn't say anything. Enjoying his lunch. The president gave him 10 plates. Then he goes upstairs to talk about the big, beautiful bill, and then it's a hard no. Why waste the president's time? Why pretend that you are for the president, for America's agenda, when you clearly are against everything that the president is for? So why waste his time?
Well, they're on the how can I say, false pretense that they are for the people in their district, in Kentucky and stuff, and they are supposed to represent us, who we elect the officials to do what they're supposed to do for the constituents, not to do what they want to do, what they feel is right. They should actually go back. Each bill should be separately, number one. And number two, they should go back to each location of every congressman or senate and find out what their people want done, because over 77 million people voted for President Trump for his first policy agenda, and which they are not fulfilling what President Trump wants. And this is wrong. And this is what the MAGA movement that's out there, which the GOP is terrified which they're trying to do their darnest to destroy the MAGA movement, which is going to be impossible to do, is the MAGA movement has to get out and vote for the person that doesn't have all the money behind them to be elected as an official, either Senate or Congress.
Absolutely. I completely agree with you. It's shocking the members that are in, I mean, you bring up Kentucky and they get reelected. But you look at what they've done for their constituents. Look at what they've done. I mean, talk about hypocrisy at its finest. What are your thoughts, Santos?
You know, you are voted to represent the people of the United States, and elected officials have a hard time, some of them, to separate the two P's, professional and personal. So they have to look at their professional views and sometimes you got to pull your personal views out of it. And some of them can't separate the two P's, professional and personal. And the other two P's are also passion and purpose. So you got to separate the two P's, personal and professional, and you have to be passion and purpose in whatever you're doing, especially when you're a lawmaker and seeing what your constituents want. And if you're doing it for the votes, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. You're doing it for the people. That's what the important part is.
Absolutely. And that's what President Trump is about. Passion and purpose and for the American people. We're talking the other day about our Ted, true patriot. I hadn't signed this hat.
Hey, I got mine right here.
It's so funny. That is so funny.
I'll put my MAGA hat on.
Yes. What's next for you guys?
Well, what's next is we have, in fact, we have a big a bike rally coming up on July 12th for Corey, the one that was killed during President Trump's attempted assassination. It will be on June 12th, and we have a lot of groups of bikers. We're involved.
July 12th, George.
I'm sorry, July 12th. Yeah, July 12th, which is a Saturday, and they're raising money for the family and stuff like that, what they went through and everything else. And it's important. I shouldn't say an anniversary, but a remembrance of what Corey sacrificed for his family. So that's what we're doing that day. There's going to be, I say, over 1,000 bikers that are going to show up, plus fire trucks, firemen, and also police officers. So it's going to be a great big event. Also, there's going to be bands there, rock stars and stuff. They're going to have after the run, they're going to do the groups of music and stuff like that, which a celebration of life, we say. For
Absolutely. What a great way to celebrate and keep his name alive. If you send me that info, I will make sure to post that as well.
I'll send you the flyer. I will.
Yes.
I'll send it to Santos. No problem.
Yeah. And thank you again. I mean, Santos out there in New York, and I mean, we're trying from state to state to keep the MAGA movement. And it's a movement for the people. It's a movement to keep hope alive, to restore, preserve, and help us prosper for the sake of our children. Today, I have my Moms for America shirt on because, I mean, we're working overtime just to make sure that what they've attempted to destroy is not gone. We have to keep fighting. We have to keep going, never giving up and never giving in. I asked the president, I said, I'm thinking of running in Byron Donalds' seat. And he says, okay, let me know. And then he walks. I'm like, wait a second. You didn't give me your cell phone. Yeah,
we're endorsing Byron Donalds. A majority of bikers are going to be behind Byron Donalds because he's a true conservative. He knows the Federalist Papers. He's a true American. I know. I'm personal friends with him. Know him for about 7 years. So he's a down-to-earth guy, and I believe he's for the people. And I think he's very good for Florida.
Yep. And even upstate New York, where I am, I'm thinking about running for New York State Assembly next year as well. So we got to get out of our comfort zone.
Yep.
And there's nothing wrong with making America great again. What's wrong with MAGA? What's wrong with making America great again? There's nothing wrong with it.
GOP is terrified. I'm telling you, it's unbelievable. Look what happened in Jersey. The guy Spadia should have won because he's a big MAGA candidate, but the GOP put a lot of money behind the other candidate, and now he won the primary. I mean, everybody's got to get behind Ciccarelli there. I call him Ciccarelli, but that's not good. But the whole thing is that when people I don't like too much, I call them. But the whole thing is that we have to support him because we need him in the Republican Party. So it's still
that's great that you have all these bikers supporting Byron.
Oh yeah, we have a lot of. Yeah, he's pretty good. He knows it too. We made a big batch for him, bikers for Byron, so he has it. Tell him he'll show it to you too. We made patches up for him too.
Wow.
And tell her what Tom Homan's biker name is that you gave.
Oh
her.
yeah, we made a vest for Tom Homan, and when I showed him the pictures of the vest, he wanted to know what his biker's name was, and I said, "Well, I'm not telling you until you put your biker vest on." He said, "Oh, come on, you got to tell me." I said, "No, you're not. I'm going to tell. When you put it on, I'll tell you what it is." And we called him the Iceman, so that's why he uses that name, the Iceman.
Oh my gosh.
I'll send you a picture of the vest with the
Please
name on,
do. Send me a picture.
and I'll send you Byron Donalds on the motorcycle, on my motorcycle. Yeah, he's been on it. Yeah, he's pretty good. He's a pretty good guy. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
And you know we're back on season. We're gonna start filming stuff for Orange County Choppers originals, and probably next few months and doing some cool things. So it's gonna be cool.
Rocking and rolling. We're trying to do as much as we can to keep that movement going. It's
I love it. I absolutely love it.
The MAGA and patriotic.
Yep. There's nothing wrong with making America great again. We have to put America first agenda, and it's it. There's nothing wrong with putting America first. We can help other people, but it's like getting off an airplane and the air mask come down. What do? Put on your mask first. We can't help everybody else unless we get our own, stuff situated.
I agree with that. I agree with you both. No problem. We are 18 chapters strong throughout the United States. We just opened up another chapter in Northern California, and we try to keep the MAGA movement going. Which President Trump had picked the right people for himself. He still got leftovers. He still got leftovers from even as far as the Obama administration in the lower part of the administration. So I mean, he's still got to be filtered out. So.
Well, I'm sure that the president appreciates.
Oh, he knows.
And we all, everyone, every patriot that loves America appreciates you and Santos. And
we got to get General Flynn back into the NSA.
I will actually be on a call with him on Wednesday.
Mention my name. He knows me very well.
I definitely will. Thank you guys so much.
I was with him Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah, I was with him Saturday when he was on the phone call with a certain person, and I think they were discussing about what's going to happen with Iran. So we were doing the kind of.
Wow.
Yeah, we were doing security for him. He's a good guy, great man. I mean, what they put him through, everybody should watch that movie that he put out.
I love your sleeves. I love that.
Yeah, I got my friend's son dog tags on here that got killed in Afghanistan. His dog tags are here, and I got this one here. So.
Well, we certainly haven't slowed down the movement. Thanks to people like you. Santos, thank you for coming on.
Oh, you are very welcome, Ola. Anytime you just call me and I've got your six.
You are wonderful. George, thank you so much. I love your as the Godfather.
Mothers are going to save this country.
We have to. We have to.
I said that every time when I went to speak at places. The mothers are going to save this country, especially when they found out after COVID what they were being taught in school. So.
Yep.
It's insane. Well, guys, you enjoy the rest of your day, and please do not give up. And I know you haven't. If anything, I think you guys are fighting even stronger than before.
Totally. We're on the front lines.
Yep.